One thing you'll find when visiting Paris is how walkable everything here is. We have always loved the fact that if you stay centrally, you can get easily from where you're staying to most of the main sites here if you want. And it's an added bonus to be able to do all of it on foot. The metro is quicker, but when you do that, you miss a lot of the beautiful architecture and scenes that make Paris so memorable. We took a walk on a perfect April day. We walked from our rental on the Ile St Louis across this bridge and went over to Notre Dame on Easter weekend. It was still under construction, as you can see here. A little bit of the scaffolding was still in place, and we thought we would show you a little bit of a sense of how many people were waiting to get in Notre Dame on the Easter Saturday. This was the first Easter that it was open after the fire, and we for sure did not try to go in. We will save that for another trip where we can go visit inside Notre Dame on a weekday some other time. We went on past this and headed down to the river and walked on up to one of my favorite places that I've ever been to in Paris, which is still on the Ile de la Cite. If you go past Notre Dame to the end of the island, you'll find a quiet place. I don't know if it's not as well known or if I've only ever been there when it's quiet, but it is called Place Dauphine, and it's a beautiful enclosed corner park on the point of the island. There are a nice assortment of cafes and restaurants there. It's a lovely triangular shaped park where you can just go and sit in the shade and enjoy a coffee and some quiet time right in the heart of the city. We came in along the river here and then in through this classic little cobbled street where you'll find this lovely park. I was here once before in autumn. It was raining and storming and thundering, and everyone here was sort of walking their dogs and trying to stay out of the rain, so it was super quiet. But you can see how pretty it was. It was a beautiful day. It was a little chilly in April still, but warm enough to sit outside on this particular day, so we chose a restaurant to sit and have coffee while we waited for them to open for lunch. Look how pretty this is. This is just a gorgeous little picturesque square, and people were just starting to come in. We got here, I think we got here around 10:30, and some of them were opening at 11, some were opening at noon, and then just randomly a gorgeous vintage car rolled by, and it's like time sort of stands still suddenly. Ta-da! Isn't that gorgeous? I love things like that. It was so neat to see. And there was a wedding party that was probably related to that car, but there was a wedding here going on. We had a lovely lunch. And I will say I had the best butternut risotto here that I have ever had in my life, and I still think about it, and I would go back for it. Dessert, of course, creme brulee, because it's Paris, and I took my camera with me to show you the tiny stairs down to the bathroom. If you're in Paris or France in general, do not be surprised to find stairs like this. After this, we wandered across the pedestrian bridge. From here, you can go to the Orsay or the Louvre, or the Tuileries Garden. We decided to continue our day on to the Museum of Decorative Arts, which I will show you in a video linked at the end of this one. I hope this inspires you to get out and just walk this beautiful city. There's always so much to see just while you wander around. You're gonna find cool places to stop and grab a bite. Plan to do some impromptu things, and you never know what great sights you might see. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.